There comes a moment in every life when the mirror no longer reflects who you are, but who you could be. Success. The word echoes through the corridors of history, whispered in the minds of dreamers, carved into the monuments of the few who dared to listen to a voice most ignore, the voice within. Success is not chance nor favor. It is a law as real as gravity, as inevitable as the sunrise, and like every law it bows to those who understand it and bends away from those who drift aimlessly, hoping. Earl Nightingale once said, "We become what we think about, not sometimes, not maybe, not if the world is fair. Always. You are today the sum of every thought you've entertained, every belief you've accepted, every decision you've dared or dodged. You are a living monument to your dominant thoughts." There are 5 rules, 5 eternal pillars that Nightingale laid bare for anyone with the courage to reach for them. They are not complicated. Complexity is the refuge of the defeated. These rules are simple, timeless, ferocious in their power. And if you anchor your life to them, success is not just probable. It is guaranteed. Rule 1. Define your worthy ideal. The first rule is not ambition. It is not hard work. It is not even discipline. It is clarity. What do you want? Not what your parents want. Not what society nods approvingly toward. What ignites the furnace of your soul? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, meaning the second you commit to a goal that sets your spirit on fire, you have already won. The gold medal is not at the finish line. It is cast the moment you begin the race. Look at Edison, who scorched thousands of failures into the pages of history just to create a light bulb. Look at Carnegie, the boy who grew up in a one-room cottage and built steel empires in his mind long before they rose from the earth. Their visions were their compasses. The world was only the ship. Define your worthy ideal, and the universe itself will begin conspiring in whispers and winds to bring it forth. Rule number 2. Plant the seed of belief. All achievement begins and ends in the garden of the mind. Plant doubt, and you will reap failure. Plant belief, and you will harvest miracles. Belief is not a flimsy wish. It is iron conviction, seared into the bones. Henry Ford mocked, ridiculed, told that a horseless carriage was madness, replied, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." Belief shapes effort. Effort shapes destiny. Inside you, right now, sleeps a power so enormous it terrifies those who dare glimpse it. Most turn away. They stay small because small is safe. But a few, a rare few, summon the audacity to say, "Why not me?" They water their minds daily with belief, protect it fiercely from the pests of negativity, and harvest a life that others call lucky without ever understanding the blood price paid in thought. Rule number 3. Guard your mind relentlessly. You will become a product of your environment unless you become the architect of it. The world is flooded with noise, fear, cynicism, mediocrity masquerading as wisdom. If you allow it to seep into your mind, it will shape you like a river-shaped stone. Guard the gates. Be ruthless. Starve your mind of toxic influences and feast it on the food of visionaries. Read the words of giants. Listen to the whispers of your own aspirations over the screams of the crowd. Every book you open, every conversation you entertain, every minute you spend is a vote cast for the person you are becoming. Are you voting for strength or surrender? Excellence or average? Greatness is not an act. It is a habit, stitched into every moment, decided long before the world sees it on display. Rule number 4. Take consistent, decisive action. An idea without action is a ghost, a dream that dies unborn. Action breathes life into thought. It transforms invisible aspirations into tangible reality. Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. Oprah was told she was unfit for television. Lincoln lost more elections than most dare enter. None of them waited for permission. None of them begged the world to understand. They moved, they acted, they bled in private so they could shine in public. You cannot think your way into success without movement. Action is the bridge between who you are and who you could be. Every step, no matter how small, carves a path forward. Every hour spent hammering your craft. Every morning you rise before comfort beckons you to stay asleep. Every risk taken when it would be easier to hide. These are the sacred bricks that build your legacy. Rule number 5. Persist until victory is inevitable. The final rule is where most fall. It is where most surrender dreams for excuses. It is where the mediocre are separated from the extraordinary. Persistence is not just keep going. It is keep evolving. It is learning from every failure, recalibrating after every defeat, adapting with every setback. Colonel Sanders was rejected over 1,000 times before someone believed in his recipe. Imagine the mind that can be told no 1,000 times and still hears not yet. That is persistence. That is what success demands. Not desire alone, but the stubborn, unbreakable will to see it through. You will be tested. The universe will ask you again and again, how badly do you want it? Most answer with words. Champions answer with action, with grit, with relentless forward motion through storms and deserts and doubts. And when the walls do not move, they do not weep. They climb. You are not here to drift like a feather at the mercy of the wind. You are here to forge a life of meaning, to sculpt your destiny with hands blistered from the work, to etch your name among the few who dared to live deliberately. Success is not reserved for the chosen, it is awarded to the committed. Define your ideal, plant belief, guard your mind, act with urgency, persist without mercy. These are the rules, simple, unyielding, eternal. The life you seek already exists, waiting just beyond the walls you have yet to tear down. Now the only question left is, will you? Or will you let another sunrise pass while you sleep through your greatness? Will you let the pages of your life be written by fear, by hesitation, by comfort? Or will you seize the pen and carve a legacy so fierce that time itself must bow to it? You were born with everything you need, courage in your heart, fire in your mind, power in your hands. The chains that bind you are illusions. The walls that confine you are paper thin. One decision, one act of defiance, and they will crumble beneath your feet. Rise. Rise like those who refuse to be ordinary. Rise like the storms that shape mountains. Rise like the dawn that no darkness can hold back. The world does not need more critics, more doubters, more spectators. It needs builders. It needs warriors. It needs you. Your time is not tomorrow, it is now. The stage is set, the gates are open, and destiny waits for no one.